Hey guys, so today I'm doing a requested video and I decided to have my boyfriend in it because some of you guys seem to like him. This is Forrest, for those of you who don't know him yet. And we're just doing a video about music and kind of bands that we both like and just genres that we like in general. Music's kind of a tricky thing because, you know, when you're asked what your favorite bands are, you kind of always forget, and then it's always like a wide range, and I know everyone says, oh, I like all music, but for me, I really do like kind of a wide range. There's some music I don't like, obviously, but anyway. So I guess I'll start first. I'll get the ball rolling, so to speak. And, I guess generally I like rock music. I know it's a big category, but that's the music that I'm most attracted to. And more specifically than that, I've kind of gone through stages in my life. When I was in about 8th grade, I know I liked pop a lot when I was younger, up until I was in 8th grade or so. No, maybe even 7th grade. I started to get more into like darker stuff. I was really gothy. I think I've told you guys throughout most of high school. And the first music that was more alternative that I got into was J-rock, Japanese rock music, which some of you may know about, but it's also called Visual Kei. I was really big fans of what?
I didn't know it's called Visual Kei.
It is. It's a whole like genre. It's about like it's Japanese men who dress in like women and play rock music, and it's pretty cool. I was really into it. And some of the bands that I liked were Malice Miser. I liked Dir en Grey, which I think is more Americanized. Some of you guys might know about them. I really liked Spares Ray.
Did you like X Japan?
I did like X Japan.
X Japan's the
I
shit.
met Yoshiki. Yeah, I met Yoshiki. And then I also like bands or like artists that I've liked since I was pretty young. David Bowie, and I still love David Bowie. He's awesome. And Smashing Pumpkins I've liked since I was young, and yeah, I think Forrest agrees.
Yeah,
and actually he and I both,
phase.
We grew up with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like, I liked Michael Jackson. That was one of the first. I remember I had a mixtape and it had Michael Jackson and a Spin Doctor song on it, and that's like what I rocked out to.
Michael Jackson was the first music I listened to that wasn't my parents' stuff. Like my parents were really into like classic rock,
Or electro
Bad
stuff,
Company,
right?
huh?
And weird electronic music or like dance music. Isn't that why you like all that weird dance music?
No,
now?
my mom was pretty young, and like she was like, if you were to go back into the early 1980s and meet my mom, you'd be like, oh, she's a hipster. Like, so she was into that stuff. She was into like dance stuff, like Culture Club and stuff like that. And but yeah, and so I listened to that because everyone listens to their parents' stuff. And then this buddy of mine, when I was like 8, he was like, check this out. This is Michael Jackson. This is so cool. And I listened to it, I'm like, this is awesome. And my stepdad's like, this is stupid. So that was like the first thing that I listened to that my parents hated that I liked.
Yeah, and then through the years, I remember near the end of high school, I got into more of, not screamo, but like, I don't know. It wasn't real hardcore. It was like screamy, whiny stuff. Like
post-hardcore.
Post-hardcore, yes. Like From First to Last and Bullet for My Valentine. They're post-hardcore, right? Kind of? No?
They're kind of like new metal, post-hardcore type stuff.
There you go. I listened to Under Oath. I listened to whatever. You like Under Oath too?
No, yeah, that was nodding.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were like,
I think their old stuff's better. But.
And I still like, and I listened to Fall Out Boy, and I still listen to Dance Gavin Dance. I was into them, but that was more in college. And so come college years for me, I still listen to rock, and I listen to pop in between. It's just I generally tend to be more attracted to rock music. And I did listen to pop, like for example, some pop artists that I like at the moment. I like Girls Aloud. I like it's a British girl pop band. What else pop music do I like? I like Rihanna. Not all of her stuff, but I like some of her stuff. So does this boy over here. Isn't that cute? What else do I like? And I like some songs that are like popular on the radio and things like that. I'm not a Lady Gaga fan. I'm sure there's a lot out there, so I don't want to make any enemies per se, but I just feel like a lot of people, I mean, it's not all her fault. When she first started, it was fine. It was whatever. I was more annoyed at critics and like fans in general that were like, wow, this is so new and inventive. And it's like, no, it's just the first time it's really been in the mainstream. This stuff's been going on forever. And you guys just thought it was too weird back in the day. Plenty of artists were doing this. Like, a lot of her videos were just like Japanese J-rock kind of stuff, so whatever. But anyway, not that I don't understand. I mean, J-rock wouldn't become mainstream, I guess. But, and then she just, I don't know. I just think she tries too hard. I think it's... I won't even get into it. And I just don't like her music. I just don't think her music's that good, and I don't find it that enjoyable.
I like it.
Oh, you do? I thought, oh, God.
No, I told you there's some songs that I
No,
like.
I know. I thought you, like, got over it. You know she wore a dress entirely made out of meat? Like, actual raw meat.
Wow, that's gross.
Do you not know them? Like,
No.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't follow that stuff. I don't follow, like, them when they're not making music.
Oh, well, speaking of that, by the way, I'm super cool, too. Because most of my favorite bands, I saw Envy on the Coast. They're, like, one of my, like, I think they're still one of my favorite bands. Envy on the Coast is really cool, and I like bands for their music. A lot of girls tend to like bands just like, oh, the lead singer's so cute, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what most of my favorite bands look like. To the point where I went to an Envy on the Coast concert, and I was talking to the guy at the merch table, and I was like, I love Envy on the Coast. And he's like, thanks. And I was like, all right. You know, I like didn't get it till I got home, and I was like, oh shoot, that was like the guitarist from the band, and I just like didn't realize that. My bands that I really like off the top of my head, Smashing Pumpkins. I really like The Killers. I think they make pretty cool music. I like Envy on the Coast, Bayside. I really like Glassjaw, although I find that I like them a lot more a couple years ago, where now like I'll listen to their songs, but not like I used to, if that makes sense.
I still really like Glassjaw.
Yeah. I mean, I still like them, but I don't know. It's weird. I go through phases with bands too. Like a band I'll love and I'll listen to them too much, but then a couple months later I'll rediscover them and I'll start like listening to them again.
Yeah, so I started listening to Michael Jackson when I was a little kid. And then I just kind of listened to like lousy, kind of dancey stuff like Gravity Kills and Stabbing Westward. And then when I got into like high school or whatever, I started listening to like nu metal. I was really into nu metal. And not gonna lie, may or may not have listened to a couple ICP songs.
Ooh.
Yeah, when I was like 15.
Oh, you need to leave my house right now. That is
It was
dumb.
peer pressure. It was peer pressure. I was like 15, listening to like mellowed out. Like I started realizing what real music was. So I really started listening to like Juliana Theory, Neutral Milk Hotel, Radiohead.
Frankie loves her. Show your.
I have a Radiohead tattoo.
That's not cute.
Wait, yeah. What was the first one I got? Shoot, what else? Like Nick Drake, Bonnie Prince Billy. Like really just chill out, mellow stuff. If you go to any hipster these days, they'll be like, "Oh, that's the classics." I'm like, "Yeah, not really classic, but all right."
Forrest wants to be a hipster.
She wants me to be one.
I don't know. I wholeheartedly do not want you to be one. I just want you to look like one sometimes. And I don't even look close to a hipster, and Forrest hates it because he wants me to look like a hipster, and I don't.
She's lying. That no words like that have come out of my mouth. And then
you can see it in the eyes.
once I got into college, like at freshman year of college, for some reason I started listening to like slightly heavier and heavier and heavier stuff. Like I think I started listening to My Chemical Romance.
Oh, that's real heavy.
No. That was the first band. I listened to them, and then I really liked that sound, like with like the guitars and everything. And then I was like,
guitars and music, you don't hear that very
shut
often.
up. Just the way that like they had it like mixed and everything. I was like, oh, this is cool. And so I was like,
You gotta
what?
stop banging the table.
Oh, sorry. So I was like, oh, I want something a little more intense. And so I ended up getting into like heavier. Like then I got really into like hardcore, like bro breakdown.
Grindcore.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh god damn it.
No, and then like I got into like the bro-y, like super tight pants and like black shirts and like straight edge shit and like going to shows and kicking people in the head. And then I was like, this is stupid, and I started listening to like grindcore a lot. And now I still am really into that and like death metal and then I somewhere along the line I started listening to a lot of gay.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta
music.
throw that in. You gotta throw that in.
Well,
I
I
know
really-
you
I think
listen
it's-
to a lot of like soft, like.
I think it's because I really like pop music. Like I really like it. It's catchy, and I have I have low attention span. Or no, I have ADD, so I have to pay attention to everything. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm a Philistine, and poppy music catches my ear quickly. Well, there's a lot of gay dance.
It's hard for me to pinpoint like what I'm really listening to right now, but mostly it's been, I guess, still Envy on the Coast and still Bayside, and I've been listening to I really like Coheed. I gotta throw them in there because they're really awesome. Coheed's awesome.
Last 3 albums I listened to: Have a Nice Life, Death Consciousness, the split that Envy did with Thursday, and I can't remember the third one. I'll just say Smashing Pumpkins, Machina.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment and let me know your favorite bands and music at the time. Nice big sharing area down there. Yeah, good. Alright.